Hello everyone. It is Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me again for another short tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this cute little card done. This is just basically the matted piece to go on top of the 110 pound cardstock card, and this is a die cut. So I'm going to just let you know what I did. I'm going to go through it so you can see. And as you notice, everything is white. I choose not to do anything else because the rest of the back of the card was already nice and colorful. So I figured, well, I'll just leave it white so it can stand out. And of course, I'll let you know what I use and go through everything with you. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the back here was actually leftovers from a 65-pound cardstock that I had colored previously. And if you notice, the two patterns are different on this one. This is more like a V, that blue part in the middle is a V, and with the little reddish on the ends. This one is just kind of like, a row type of setup. So I had those two pieces and I wanted to figure out what I would do with them. And I remembered I had some die cuts I never used, or I haven't used for a while. In fact, I never used, to be honest. And this was one of them. And I decided, let me just go ahead and check it out and see how it will look. So this is what I ended up achieving. So I'm going to go through the steps with you at this time, and I will set this aside. So to begin with, I do need to let you know I have some markers here that I intended to use, but like I said, I thought maybe there was too much color on there already, so I thought the white would be good. But depending on your background, you can choose to color, your trees and everything. That is up to you. If you don't have such a colorful background, that's just what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I did is basically to get this cut out here, which I just kind of set it up already so you can see. And I like it because I'm a tropical person, originally from the tropics, so I like a lot of tropical things. So I got this die cut, and I'm going to be using it now for the second time, meaning the one I just showed you that I did, and this time here, that will be the second time. I'm going to do this, and it's very easy, very simple. If you have die cuts, if you have stamps, just different things. Sometimes, having a whole bunch of stuff on a card is not always, needed. It could be things that's very simple. Now, the other thing I want to also mention is that I'm actually using photo paper. Why photo paper? Because I have a whole set of photo paper. Every time I bought whether it's a printer or a camera or something, it always comes with printer paper. I think this one is for, cannot remember the size of this, but they always come with printer paper. So I decided, just let me see how this would come out just using the printer paper. And I like the shim to it. So I thought, let me just try this. Now I'm trying to get this apart here, and it's coming out pretty good because I run it through twice, but I'm just trying to make sure I don't tear anything in the process. Maybe I should have run it through 3 times. Maybe that would have worked a little better, but it's still coming apart. So let me go ahead and get this pried apart, and I shall be right with you guys. Okay. Hi guys, I am back. I do apologize. I was having just a tad bit of difficulty getting the shape out, and I believe it's because of the thickness or the type of material the photo paper is made out of. I should have maybe run it through 3 times instead of twice. It's not that it didn't come out, but it was a little challenging in certain places because it's kind of still a little fragile, and you don't want to, like break your stems or anything. But anyway, long story short, I got it out. So thank you so much for that little break there. And then what I basically did, here is my piece. I went ahead and put my sentiment on first because I wanted to make sure it was there. And it says, do more of what you love. And that is referring to anyone who just wants to relax, take a holiday, you know, just do something you love. It's very encouraging. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on here. Just some pressure on the, not rocking, but just pressure. And that is another thing that can happen. Sometimes I don't always use my stamping tool, and then I can get messed up at times, like in this case. But you know, the E kind of got messed up a little bit, but I was able to fix it with my black pen, which is a precise, it's called a precise V5 rolling ball point. It's kind of fine, and like whenever I do free stamping with my hand and maybe something doesn't come out, I use it to, you know, pass over those areas. Okay, so now that I have that, my thing here is to get this in a situation or spot that will not cover the sentiment. So what I will do now is go ahead and get my glue, and I'm just going to put like dots in the middle of each palm and just strategically the places that I do not want to lift up. And once I have done that, I'm going to position it and put it down. So places like the stem or the stalk of the tree, I will make sure I have some glue there. So once I put it down, then, you know, it doesn't lift. Okay, and I'm going to use my reverse tweezers, just get that picked up so I can flip it over. And then I'm going to get it perhaps around this area just a little more. And as far as the bottom, I'm just making sure that it's sitting nicely. One of the things I like to do, if I can find it, I usually take a piece of paper towel, just grab a piece right there, and I use it to kind of, you know, dab it down instead of my hand. And I find that helps me a lot better. And that's an option you can do too. It's entirely up to you. So you just kind of dab it down. And if for any reason there's any ink, I'm sorry, not ink, glue that is going to smudge through, the tissue will pick it up. So once it's stuck, it's making sure everything is stuck. Then there you have it. Very simple, very quick. And if you have die cuts around that you have not used and you're wondering what you can do with them, if you have a nice little colorful background, you can just use the die cutting, maybe say example, if you have say red and green and you want color, maybe you might choose maybe using, I don't know, green or red, or if not, just leave it white, because I think leaving it white is better than adding extra color. I think it can be a lot more, it would be loud more than appealing, instead of using, you know, white, which makes it stands out and it doesn't seem that intimidating or hard on the eyes. So here are the two. It's the same, but I just wanted to show you how I created those. So pretty much that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys next week. Bye bye.